15 times the charm. Well, Wally here, and today I want to talk to you about knives. I love knives. Stay tuned. So, knives. We all love knives. If we're bushcrafters, we like knives, okay? Pointy, shiny things. They're great. They're great fun. They're completely practical, okay? But I just want to talk about the options when, I suppose, first of all, my knives and the options that people have out there when buying knives, especially for people who are just getting into it, okay? So, we have a very broad selection of knives here, okay? So starting with your, these are Hiltforged knives. This is actually Lily's knife, and these are exactly the same as a Moore knife, okay? So I'll show you my knives, then we'll get into it. So this is actually the oldest knife I own, and I got this when I was over in Montana with Habitat for Humanity. And it is a Camillus US Air Force survival knife, okay? And I bought this in a pawn shop in Montana, in Butte, for about $5, I think I paid for that. And it is a knife I would never get rid of, okay? And it is not very practical at all for bushcraft that I have found. It's just mostly to do with the hand guard, okay? You know, it is a tool. It serves a purpose, and the purpose is not bushcraft, okay? You know, so this is actually, the saw on the back of it is designed for cutting out through aluminium, through aircraft parts, so that you can escape. And it comes with a sharpening stone. Lovely knife, nice knife. Like, I use it for fishing and hunting. This is, let me see now, the Woodsman's Pro by Battle Horse Knives, and I got this in trade, and this is a beautiful knife. Lovely little knife now. I do have a review of this somewhere, but I just can't seem to find it. Okay, so quite a small blade. Very nice knife, but overall very nice, very comfortable in the hand. I thought when I first got it, I thought to myself, Jesus, that's a thick knife, isn't it? And I got this on the Monday, and then this one here turned up on a Tuesday, and we'll look at it in a minute. Okay, so we're talking this about, I think they're ranging at about $180 brand new, which is about 160, 170 quid. Okay, comes with a decent sheath as well. Alright, with a dangler. And then we have this, which is the red branch knife, which is made by AP Designs over in England, okay? And this is something that myself and Alan talked about and went through a lot. And he had design of this already, but I put some other things into it, like rounded down this part of the knife here, because I like getting my thumb up on this. We sharpen this end here to 90 degrees because that's where you strike the ferro rod, okay? And we put these little, I don't know what you call these. I call them thumb things, okay? Just to make it easier. I actually like, you know, I like that. If you can see that there, okay? And that is curly walnut handle because I like working with walnut, and that is red liner for the Red Branch Bushcraft. Now, the type of this knife is what I would class as a top of the range custom handmade knife. £200, right? I sold basically everything I had to buy this knife. I told him, when I first came across his knives about 2 years ago on the internet, I said to him, I'm going to buy one of your knives. Give me some time, I will buy one of your knives. Okay, so I think I could have got the price wrong. I think it was around £200 for this knife. So you're talking $180, £160 for this knife. This knife, I don't know the value of if you were to buy it. There's a lot of imitations of these out there, so you want to be careful. Now, this is what we're getting into. This is actually Lily's knife, and Lily won this in a competition. Okay, and it's It's a little Chinese knife, and it's quite sharp, and it is full tang, so you know, she's going to use it as a bushcraft knife. Why not? And what we have here, guys, is we have a Hiltforged knife. Now I can't remember the actual model of this. Okay, stainless steel, nice grip on it. I actually rounded down the edge there, rounded down the tip for Lily. Okay, and this was about £6, £6 or £7. Okay, so to say that more knives are the poor man's bushcraft knife, well, Hiltforged is the poor man's more knife. Okay, and these things are excellent. Alright, so this came 90° out of the box, Scandinavian grind, okay, probably with a little bit of a secondary bevel on it there. And these guys, for the money, are excellent. But then I came across these, and this is the Hiltforged heavy duty knife. Beefier handle, 3mm thick. Okay, there's the difference between the two knives there. Look. £4. £4. Okay. I ordered a load of these online, guys, because I have a course coming up, and the guys are actually going to get to keep these knives as part of the course. And this is what they sent me. That's cool, isn't it? So obviously their promotional pack, but it says, look at that. Okay to hit with hammer. Okay to hit with hammer. So it's okay to hit with a hammer. Should have got an extra one and hit it with a hammer. So here's the thing, guys. This is the price range you're talking about, you know. Will all these knives do the same thing? No. Knives are tools, okay? Do you need this knife to get yourself started in bushcraft? No, definitely not. Definitely not. You don't need... That one will do you. This one will do you, as long as you know the limitations of that knife and what you can use it for. I would say for £4 or £4.50, whatever I paid for this, the Hiltforged heavy duty knife would take some beating, literally. Okay, as in, like, now it doesn't have a 90° spine, but then more knives don't have a 90° spine. Your cheapest more knife is going to look like this, and it's probably going to cost you about £10. Okay, so thin blade, stainless steel. You might get a carbon one. This is carbon steel and 3mm thick. Okay, and it's okay to beat with a hammer. As far as I know, the Hiltforged are what they call, they're Scandinavian made and Scandinavian designed. No, sorry, they're a Scandinavian company and Scandinavian designed, but they're made in China. Who cares? Do you know what I mean? If you're looking to get into bushcraft, okay, if you are thinking to yourself, I want to buy something for my kid, he's in the scouts, he's allowed to have a fixed blade, or he's allowed to have this, he's allowed to have that, I'd like to get him started, but I don't know if he's going to get into it and keep it up, get him one of these. Okay, I have not product tested it yet because they're not mine. Should have got an extra one. I might order an extra one, but the postage would probably be more than the knife itself. So, but in saying that, I have used this a lot, and this is excellent. And I actually have the safety knife. You can buy knives like this. They're a little bit wider in the blade, and they come and they're already rounded off, and I think they were about $3.50 each. So I have 10 of them that I use down at Red Branch, and they are spot on. Like, they're not high carbon, they're stainless, so I have no bother. I leave them down there in a box. Okay, so, and there's no issues with them. I've only had to sharpen them once, you know, and they've been used for a full year. So know your limitations in your knife. Obviously you're not going to get a knife like this that is not full tang, that has a rat tail to about here, and you're not going to be endlessly beat it and beat it and beat it through lumps of wood without it failing, okay? But for £6, you know, so this one cost $180. It didn't cost me that, I got it in trade. 10 of these cost £45. £45, you know, so for the price of one of these you could have 3 of these. So have a look around. Don't just go to your online knife sellers, okay? I got these on an online hardware store. £4, you know, they're being sold as tools. Well, they are tools, like, but they're being sold as tools for tradesmen. They're not being sold as bushcraft knives, okay? So that's what I would recommend. So bushcraft on a budget, Hiltforged. Check them out, guys. Check them out. Stay frosty.